Hi!
Hello.
Welcome back to Chronically Adulting. Yay!
Oh, my coffee?
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Hi, I'm Mbaka. I'm a chronic adult, and this is my love of my life, my best friend, my everything, my love, my life, my happiness. What is your name, Maddie?
My name is Jean Wamaitha, and yes, it's true. I am Mbaka's love of her life, but also she is mine, and I love her so much. Thank you for having me.
Oh, well, might be mine.
We're
in love with each other.
Of course.
Active soulmates, as one does. And Jenny baby is here because Hazy baby could make it.
Sadly.
We miss her and all of her glorious nyash.
But you know what? I'll try fill in to like the best of my ability.
It's okay, you have the equipment.
Partially. But still, no one can replace Hazel.
Yeah,
you know?
nobody can.
No one.
Yeah, we love her and miss her.
So much.
Die early. So today, we're just gonna chill, we're gonna talk. Y'all, this is very much you seeing into my personal life, which is crazy. So we met in hell, also known as high school.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
But it was one of the best experiences, honestly, meeting you. Because Mbaka, you have no idea how much you've helped me, even with my growth as a person. Stop. No, take it all in. Take it all. It's all you. Literally, everyone who meets Mbaka just says how amazing and pure of a soul she is.
Shut up.
You don't even understand.
Nah, guys, I'm a raging bitch off camera. Hold on.
I mean,
you were all meant to deny it.
Stop.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Well, that was
sometimes you're nice.
Oh, sometimes
once in a while.
You active bitch.
Love ya.
Oh, I love you. Yeah. So you met in the trenches, trauma bonded.
As always.
I lived in your room even though I was not your roommate.
She literally moved into my room and slept on my bed multiple times, even though I'm older, like I was a year older than you. Yeah. And still, you just found your way.
That was my gaff. That was my room.
Wow.
Y'all can't convince me otherwise. So it's me, you, Haneen, our best friend. Haneen, my love, my everything.
Oh
my
best
God. Friend in this entire
my
world.
Actual roommate.
Yeah, the person that's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we meet in high school. I live in your room.
You do a bunch of tarot readings for me.
Yeah, my little tata business.
She's a multiple business owner, actually, guys. Let me tell you. Hey, this girl had a lash extension job. She was a makeup artist.
On myself.
She's never put lashes for
I've
anyone.
never put on my own makeup. I was out here in events doing people's. Okay, so here's where we put the contour.
A scammer.
Oh,
a scammer.
I would say I'm a hustler, if anything.
Actually, hustle.
I'm a hustler.
No, for real.
Yay! Okay, hi guys. So, I'm here with Jeannie baby. You've just heard our explanation of how we know each other. And now we're here with who?
Fiona. Nice to meet you guys.
Fiona and you.
Oh, no. No.
No. That's just not who we are.
Yeah.
On my social media platform.
Okay, yeah. Let me. I redact all my statements. Her name's just Fiona. That's it. Digital footprint.
She doesn't want to be found.
Yeah, she's anonymous.
I'm a mysterious.
Hey, mysterious girl. Okay, so I know both of you because we've gone to school together and are still friends after. Crazy. I have a question. Do friendships still like work as you get older? Like, you know how in high school, out of 900 people, you're sure to make a few friends, but in the real world, it's like there's less people. A lot more people, but less people you're gonna like interact with like that. Yeah. So, do you feel like you had more friends high school, more friends after? Do you grow out of having many friends, have smaller groups now? Give me your answers.
You wanna go first?
I think you can go first.
Okay. I feel like high school is just, you make friends because of convenience. We're all in the same building 24/7, so we really don't have a choice but to interact and tolerate each other. So maybe that's why friend groups are bigger then, because
It's out of convenience.
Yeah, it's out of convenience.
You see each other every day.
Yeah, we see each other every day. You're in my English class, so I just have no choice but to interact with you. But out of high school, some of those friendships do stay if they were meaningful.
Yeah.
They do fizzle out, but it's life. It's not like you're supposed to have 900 friends, let's be honest.
Yeah. Those Instagram followers are not your friends, y'all. For
They're
real.
not.
So do you feel like you had more friends in high school or more friends now?
I would say my friends... Okay, one thing about me, I'm very intentional with my friendships. I really love my friends. So I'd say my circle is still the same as it was in high school. Probably like 10 friends in and out.
Yeah.
It's really not grown. I don't think... It has gotten a bit bigger. Yeah, I've had to like adapt and make friends out of high school because my friends are in different countries now. But I'd say I still have the same friends I did in high school and I do now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's so true. Like, if you're intentional with your friendships, nothing changes that much between then and now.
Nothing.
Because if you're one of those people chasing, like, just a friendship in high school for, like, protection of numbers, then it's going to be a tough one. But if, like, if you've taken time to make sure that, like, good friends, you all get along, they're the ones for you.
And not because they're serving a purpose for you. Oh, these ones were the popular kids. Also, me, I want to be known. Let me just flock to them.
Yeah.
I think I agree with you guys. Like, you have to be very intentional with your friendships. It does get harder with time because, you know, you also grow out of that space, like high school, for example, and you go to different places. You have to actually put in the effort to stay friends and talk.
Because you can't just do the same things you're doing in high school. High school, you are gossiping all the time.
We have life, bro. We have life happening.
Bro, high school, we really spent it just talking.
Yeah.
Like, lunchtimes, we'd be on that fucking bench. After school, we'd be in your room just like...
Yeah.
Exactly.
But now, you just have to be more intentional.
Yeah.
Know what to put in and not what... Yeah, what to put in. I know. Yeah.
I think you can also add, like, it gets harder with time also now to make new friends the older that you get, because you realize you might not have... Okay, I don't know, like, for example, with school, you had a similar interest, but now, like, in uni, sometimes you don't even talk to people in your class. You have to actually, like, stay after class. You talk to them.
Proactive.
You have to be proactive.
Follow people.
Because
you'll see my students first day of school, and then you'll never see them again.
Never see them again. After orientation, you're like, oh, okay.
So you don't go here or...
What happened?
It's a one-man thing.
I didn't realize. So, yeah, I think it does become harder, but hopefully you have friends from back then that were intentional. They were good friendships that you're able to keep until now.
Yeah.
And I think those are now my closest friends, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I've just filtered them out. Now I know who's my acquaintance. I know who's my work mate, school mate, things like that. Like, I give them now titles depending on how our relationship stands.
That's true. Like, for me personally, I'm not a uni babe. I just, like, work or whatever. I don't follow the school affiliations. So I found, like, for friendships, the ones like y'all who I've known forever, like those, like, I've managed to maintain because I love y'all so much. Y'all are amazing. Shut up. But then also with making new friends, like, the one thing that, like, I've, like, I guess kind of done is, like, realize not everyone's gonna be your best friend, but, like, just be kind to everyone.
Just be kind.
And also realizing that thing of, like, relationships with, like, other people, not just, like, your core friend group. Because, you know, in high school, you're like, this is my group. So I'm not filtering out to get friends with other people. Like, just being friends with everyone and being, like, calm with it. Honestly, realizing that not every friendship's deep. Because, like,
that's another thing.
It's okay to just have an acquaintance.
It's
like,
okay.
And someone you just go to the club with. Have those.
It's good
like
to know
drinking
dynamics
buddies.
so that
It's
you're not
okay.
giving someone more and they're not giving you, like, you're always like, oh, she's not doing this, he's not doing that, but, like, you don't understand. She thinks, like, you're a go-out friend. You think she's your best friend, and it's just, like,
honestly,
don't make yourself mad, by the way. Just know where you stand in people's lives.
And be okay with people not meaning that much. Like, know that, okay, these are my friends at work, this is our relationship, this is the type of shit that we talk about, these are my friends at home, these are my friends from here, these are my friends from there. And you have levels to it. Because not every friendship is going to be, this is my best friend, everything's deep.
Communication is key, guys.
Communication. Hey, what's that one?
Hey, that one's tough for me. Like, it's easy for me to communicate with you guys because we're close, but with other people, I'm always like...
it takes effort, but you'll get there.
I think also, like, for me, I don't know about other people, but it's really hard to, like, constantly text people. I'm one of those, I can talk to you once, like, in a month, and I'll be okay. Like, I'm still like, we're friends. Yeah. We're still good. There's nothing that's happened. It's just that, you know, we get busy by the life can get a bit... Yeah.
We cannot talk for 3 months, but when we talk, like,
it's
nothing
has changed.
Nothing has changed, and it's just like,
because like we don't really text, but like we meet more in person and hang out and like have fun.
Also, I prefer like meeting in person. But if you can't, at least you just know.
Yeah, because like Haneen, my babe, she lives in a different country, so like we text mainly and call. But then like with my other friends, I prefer to just see them in person. Like I forget to text. Like it used to be really bad. My friends had to force me to learn how, because honestly, I would respond after like 6 months, and like at this point we've seen each other like 3 times in between, and I'm texting so back.
Bad. Like it's like, you have social media, why are you not using it?
Hey, social media is just for not socializing.
When I'm on my phone, it's games.
It's for the media.
I even know when to reply to her stories and when not to, because I'm like, I'm probably not going to get a response to this.
You get a response in a year. I saw it, it was great.
Might as well actually just talk in person.
Because that text, it'll stay there, and like in 6 months, I'll go and like the message. Because I don't know what to say.
Wow. You feel bad after some time, or it's just like...
Because I don't check, first of all. Like I don't see it. If I'm on Instagram, I forget there's a message section. So I scroll, get bored and move on. TikTok, same thing. Like I send TikToks though to y'all. I actively do
once in 1 month.
But I respond
to a blue moon.
But then when I check,
she remembers.
But then when I check, I respond to every single one in depth.
True.
Okay. But I'm shit at texting, and I'm so sorry to everyone.
Can't lie, I want to be like that.
Why?
Like, keep it
I
like
just want
that,
to
please.
disconnect.
No.
I'm not disconnected. I am disconnected from social media, because
but you're on social media.
In
fact, a social media personality at this point.
That's what I like.
Yeah. But like me and social media, it's like the social part for me is sharing, not like the activity part. Like I don't scroll through social media that much unless it's TikTok.
I scroll, but I don't like to share.
Yeah. See, opposites attracting. Yeah.
Like a mix of both. Ambivert-ish.
I love child. Yeah, I love child.
Exactly.
Also, can we talk about the color scheme real quick? It's like yellow, orange, then we're getting like to a pink, which is similar to a red. So it's kind of like a little...
These are colors of the rainbow,
Yeah. This one's for the gays.
Of course.
That's Kengun. Okay, so this is it a show? Oh my god, guys, is this a show?
Is it not?
Yes. Is it not?
Is a show is a podcast a show?
Kind of.
It is.
Fucking have a show? Okay. Yeah. Guys, so on this show, it's called Chronically Adulting, and we are chronic adults. For me, the definition of being a chronic adult is the fact that like I've had to jump into adulting without like the middle steps, and I've just like started working, start paying bills, just quick adult. Yeah. I'm like an adult light though, if I'm being real. I'm not like premium status yet because I don't have a car or a house. Yeah. But I'm like,
we're getting there.
I'm on a free trap.
No, actually we're getting there. That's the scary part, because it's like levels to this adulting. You've just arrived.
Just arrived.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah, we're hitting 20.
Do you guys you're in your 20s.
Yeah. In the 20s, 20 something.
Fiona's in fear.
Guy.
Yeah. Mentally I'm still 17, sorry.
Mentally I think I still look and sound and act like I'm still 16.
Yeah. I think COVID really had a big impact.
Yeah, I stalled. My COVID age is my current age.
No, same actually.
Maybe ask me, I'm 17. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm still beating teenage pregnancy, guys. Even at 20 something.
Even when I'm so serious, I'll be talking to friends. Sex for real.
Because like with my sisters and their friends, it's gone from like, oh my god, what the fuck are we gonna do when someone's pregnant, to oh my god, congrats, guys. We're still at what the fuck are we gonna do? And I'm gonna be there for a while until when like our 30s.
I'll even be scared like, oh, you're having unprotected right now.
I for real. I get that you guys have been together for 7 years, but you know, what will your parents say? What will people say? 28 in a long-term relationship with a child? Yeah.
Crazy, unfathomable.
That's basically a stranger.
Yo, for real.
You don't know that nigga, so what?
For real. Yeah. For a second, I thought you were saying the baby was a stranger. I was like, actually,
yes.
That's so true.
They
So
put
you're
a
just gonna
stranger
put.
in your...
Not just that, they're putting a stranger in our friend group. What the fuck? I don't know if I'm gonna like this bitch.
And then we'll have to
I'm excited to be an aunt.
Yeah.
The kid.
Yeah. What if we don't like the kid? The kid's an asshole. Now
Don't
we're drinking
let
wine,
fool
going.
you.
Let's drown it.
What do you mean?
I will be such a nice
Make
auntie.
sure, you make sure that kid is going to be my child.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's
Yeah.
your
They're
child.
going to grow up
That's
to
our
be
baby
me.
now.
That's ours.
Because
She needs
honestly,
something,
if one of
call
us
me.
is
You have to
pregnant,
school,
it's
call me.
for real.
Parents call me.
Yeah.
Because if one of us is pregnant, we're all pregnant, guys. Let's be honest.
That's the
yeah.
thing.
Because if one of my friends is getting pregnant,
Maybe not
we're
that.
not
now,
all really
though. Not
pregnant,
now,
but that's
though.
our baby. We're all going to these scans. We're all checking up. Oh shit! Do we all have to stop going to the club?
No.
Because honestly,
you can still.
But not smoking or drinking for 9 months.
I love you, but honestly, if
Hey,
you are
babe,
pregnant,
I'm there with you in
I'm clubbing
spirit.
for you.
In fact, for 2.
At this point, I'm
Yeah.
clubbing for 3. For you
3.
and the child,
And the
because you
child.
can't do shit.
Exactly.
I feel like the first 3 months you can go clubbing doesn't mean I'm not saying you indulge. You can be there.
Yeah.
Just be there.
Yeah.
Don't indulge in anything and say it's me when you lose that baby.
Have you guys had club rat eras?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
I feel like I've just finished mine. Because Loki last year I was going out every Saturday. And I'd be calling y'all like, are we going out today?
Yeah.
What are you doing
Hey.
this weekend? Who's free on Saturday? Like be like, I'm just not free this weekend. I know she's free, but she's like, bro, we can't go out every fucking day. Yeah.
I can't say I've outgrown it. I still want to go out, but like, is that feeling when you go out and you're like, oh my god, why am I here?
Yeah.
But
Honestly, I can do a club, but I can't do a club the whole night anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I want
The
something
energy has
before.
just ended.
Like, let's meet at
How
someone's house
people-
and chill, not just go, so we meet at the club, like, that's not our whole night, bro.
like how people leaving the club at 7 a.m. That's when people are going for a
Unafukuza.
walk.
For real.
No,
You're in an Uber and you can
why?
see your mother going out to the house.
Yeah.
Praise, respect
Like you,
yourself.
just reevaluate. Like,
Yeah.
I get leaving late, but 7, okay, that's pushing it.
Do you think things get better before high school? Because you know how when you're a child, adults always telling you, like, these are your glory days, cherish them, love them. You get to college, they're like, fuck high school, that was trash. These are your glory days, love them, cherish them. You graduate university, you're now working, they're like, bro, all of that, bullshit. This is the glory days. Like, do you guys feel like things are better now, or were better then, or will be better later? Obviously, hoping that things are going to be better later for all of you. But,
Praying for better days.
What's better, like now or then? Like, which are the golden years?
I really can't say.
I can't really categorize
I feel like
it.
it comes down all to perspective, because like your glory days are what you make it. So there are those moments in high school, it's like, wow, this ones were for the books, like never forgetting. Like if I could have them removed from my mind and engraved in like something, I just feel like every season has its moments. So I wouldn't really go on by saying this is my season, this is my season, this is my season. So I just live life
honestly,
by what it is at the moment.
if you're still in high school and you're thinking like my future's when it's going to be great, stop thinking like that and just enjoy what the fuck you are.
Actually.
Because if I didn't, like, I used to be like that. I was like, just fuck it, just get through this so later can be great. Later is great. Can't complain. This is much better than then. But then I quickly realized like I wasn't even enjoying where I was. I just had so many complaints, just waiting for something better to happen. But then you have to realize you make it better, so enjoy your time. We have done some crazy things in school.
And we're going to do even more crazy things, so really there's no one like specific. I think
I don't know whether we can admit to crimes on this.
we can. let's not get personal. Let's say, please.
But I think if we didn't have those adventures when we were younger with both of you, like,
I wish I could say some of the
say we lived crazy lives.
That's besides the point.
Crazy lives. You're probably gonna hear these stories from me one day. I'm just not gonna say them while y'all are here.
When she's drunk, she's going to tell everyone. I wanted to say something actually also on that. I really agree with you that each day you have the potential to actually make it even better than the last. Before we started rolling the cameras, you told us your manifestations, and I really appreciated that. I just wanted to say mine because it's also really short. It's just every day and in every way, I'm getting better and better. And that's just my mantra. Like that's in really every small thing I do, I'm getting better and better. Yeah. So there's no glory, there's no one time
it's
in which
you could literally drop dead tomorrow and be like, oh my god, now I haven't even lived my life.
Exactly. That's a lie. I'm living now, guys.
Sometimes like before I spend on something or before I do something, I'm always like, is this worth it? Like in the long run, then I'm like, but what if there's no long run? Like I have today. I have today. Yeah. I also like, I don't want to be like fucking 50 going to clubs and doing shit that younger people are doing because you didn't live there.
Like every time they're like, oh, you can't be out by midnight. I'm like, you know, you should be lucky that I want to do this thing. Imagine if I'm older, I'm in my 30s, I have kids in the house, I'm leaving to go to the club. Do you hear how that sounds?
It sounds crazy.
Because like, you need to live it and get tired
so that when I'm older,
when you have no responsibilities besides yourself, you know.
So those are our adulting questions. I have some questions from Reddit that I want to ask you guys, because honestly, both of you are my friends that give the best advice. Fiona always keeps it real, keeps it 100, and honestly, like, you have a very good perspective on life, and I really appreciate that. You're an amazing friend.
So amazing.
Jeanette, you always make sure like to keep keep track of everything that could happen in the situation, especially like emotionally, physically, spiritually, and you always give that perspective, which I appreciate as well, like making sure that like holistically the advice is working for you. And I appreciate both of you for that.
Oh, that's a nice outlook.
Yeah. Both of you have amazing outlooks, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
So it's time for you to give your wisdom to the people.
Okay.
To the more peeps.
It's not free, but today I'll make the exception.
Welcome to $1 therapy. The crowd goes wild. First, how did you get over heartbreak, or how do you get over heartbreak?
Can I say, actually?
Yeah.
I'm just from one long ass period, actually. There's different methods for different people, but this works for me. Depending on how long the relationship was, I give myself like an estimated amount of time to grieve, because like heartbreak, it's a form of love in which love is transforming into something else. So for me, it's this time it was grief. So I give myself a grieving period of like, let's say 2 weeks, like, where I will be a complete mess if I want to cry, like break down.
That's so important. Give yourself that space.
Just give yourself that time to feel, because it was like what you went through was valid. Yeah. And what you're going through, that pain, that sorrow of it ending, it manifests differently for different people. But for me, like, I really just like crying. Like, I'll just want to cry during that time. And that's how I best experience my grief. So I'll cry for like those 2 weeks properly. Then afterwards, after that time, like depending on how long it was, then I'm now going to slowly ease back into things and just find my new self, like find myself existing outside of the person I was, or just finding new things that I may have liked doing, or like things that I've always wanted to try out, so that I can now give myself like my version of my relationship. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, you had a relationship at that time. Now you don't. You kind of feel like you've lost something. So I can also find something to substitute. I got really into networking with people, going out also. But
networking.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm networking.
Every conversation you drop in, give a cousin.
Yeah. By the way, guys, give me a job. Give me your contact. At least it's something that I'll have. It will be valuable later on, because you never know what may happen, but at least you find a sort of healthy way to like ease back into things, you know? So I think that's what I do.
That's really healthy.
Yeah.
I think that's like one of my aversions to relationships, is that whole thing of like, this person has like a big stake in your life. So like I try to make sure that like most parts of my life I'm fulfilling myself completely, so that if I am ever in a relationship like that, it's not that like they're not in control of my life, but they're complemented.
Yeah.
Which, like, because back in the day, Mbaka used to let niggas absorb her. I'd be in a relationship like, how can I best suit myself for you to continue liking me? But now I'm like, bitch, I like me, and we're gonna work around that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You learn to exist with that person.
Yeah.
It's not that they're completing you, they're complementing you. They're just adding.
For real. And I feel like I need to know more about myself to like get to that space. So how do you deal with heartbreak, baby girl?
How about you, Fiona?
I just feel like you guys have summed up everything I would have said. So yeah.
Talk like that.
I'm not okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm being soft.
Hey, that's how you sound to adults. She came over to my house for dinner. Fiona is loud. My mom starts speaking. No.
Guys,
okay.
it's just reflex.
It's okay, it's endearing.
As they said, as she said, the part for giving yourself a time period to grieve. I think that's so important.
It is.
Because, now if you're crying for 2 months, come on, be serious.
Give yourself a specific.
Because if you're bottling it up, you're just every day you're fighting. You're fighting so you can't fight no more.
For real.
Give yourself
it will come out.
It will.
If you don't give yourself that time, it will come out.
And at the wrong time.
You'd rather control it now. In fact, even if you don't feel like, at least
just give yourself that time period. Grieve, cry, listen to music. If music is your therapy, whatever you need to do, vent to your friends, even 10 times, repeating the same thing. And then getting back into things that you love. Because, like, you know, when you're this person, like, I won't say you're one, but like you've associated everything you do with them. So now being able to take a step back and actually like get back into your hobbies alone and learning new stuff alone is very important.
You rediscover yourself.
Yeah, rediscover
Also, you're kind of rewriting memories because you can't be one of those bitches who every time you see a hockey stick you cry. Bitch, go play hockey and enjoy it on your own. Brandon.
Just reminding me of him.
Yeah.
There was a period I was like that also for a bit, and I was like, Jean, just get out of it. You know,
like,
it's the sooner you get through it, the sooner you can now evolve into a better person. You know,
The only way to get over it is go through it. For real.
Sadly.
Another one, very unorthodox, you go back until you're very disgusted and you can't go back anymore.
Because that's actually... Yo, I don't know why, but that's me.
No.
I've never had the words for it.
For that.
Yo, let me tell you, it's done. That was it's not me anymore. It was me.
If you're that type of babe, just go back until you're tired, honestly.
Because the only way to learn the lessons for you to fucking whatever.
Until
but for
like,
me,
wait, okay, now I'm done with being stupid.
I wouldn't like not having just someone, you know? Like, who can I just text, call, get food, you know? But I have friends, obviously. I have friends who can do that. But I was like, who can like take me out for dinner and eat me out? Like,
you wanna eat out and be eaten out. Yeah.
So, you know, like, you just think about that. And then oh my gosh, with my last boyfriend, not my last relationship, but like my last high school relationship, we broke up in like December. Very valid reasons. I did break up with him over text, but here's the thing, he didn't have Wi-Fi to call, so not my problem. I'm so sorry.
You couldn't meet?
Wi-Fi? What's happening?
He was in the bush. Meet? No, he doesn't live in Kenya. So we break up or whatever. January comes, I'm back in school. Tell me why. Okay, so people obviously were like, oh, Mbaka, where did you do that? Did you know how he feels? He's heartbroken. I was like, okay, fuck it, fine, let's talk. So I talked to him. Immediately, those teenage hormones at the back of my brain. So it's switching on.
No, closure.
As we all know, hate sex is the best sex. So, I thought it was closure.
Setting boundaries. Don't be like
Yo,
when it's over, it's over.
It should have been over. It should have been over. But
we're 8 billion in this world.
Until I got the ick properly, I couldn't end it.
Actually, could I say something?
Yeah.
Guys, I created an ick list. I had to. I said, these were the icks they gave me during this relationship. This.
That's another thing.
List. Yeah.
A pro and cons list.
A pros and cons. Yeah.
Why are you willing?
No,
why you
honestly, all of my relationships, the cons have been more. If you are an ex, don't be proud about that. Because my taste was
You're the problem.
No, because I know I was picking bad people.
Yeah.
But I was like okay with it.
Yeah.
I was
Tell
like,
them to work on themselves. They need to work on themselves.
I'm working on myself. I know where I was wrong.
Yeah. She's been working, guys. Do you know?
Yeah. They don't.
But yeah, make an ick list. It helps so much.
I think I'm slowly developing my ick list, but not a lot of.
I guess I knew one every day. I'm sorry, but niggas just irritates me.
Is it like, am I broken? But like men are just, like honestly, if I'm not attracted to you, I find you disgusting.
I think I'm in that era that like everything they do irritates me. Even if you breathe wrong, like why you breathing next?
Why?
When they walk past me, I don't know why instantly I'm like, nigga, my space.
They're intruding, by the way. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are very good heartbreak healers. I can just feel people feeling okay already.
Okay.
So to wrap this up, I'm gonna ask you guys the question I ask every guest. The one I've had before this. This is the question that we like to ask everybody. What is your adulting advice for our viewers?
Oh, I think Fiona, you can start actually.
Yeah, I mean for the chronic adults, tell us.
Yeah.
Everybody is on their own journey, so stop comparing yourself to others. Yeah, just move at your own pace. Like you all reach, like the end goal is the point, but everybody's journey is different. Some may be shorter, some may be longer. Some people may be hitting their success right now. Yours may be in the next 5 or 10 years. Doesn't mean you be hard on yourself. Just, continue your grind. Just be you. Be authentic. Don't change for anyone. And yeah, that's all I'd have to say, honestly.
She's so sweet. That's really good advice.
That's amazing advice. I think you even said what I could have said, because I was going to be on that. Like, be yourself. That's the only thing you can really, like, it's very repetitive, right? Like, you've had it a lot, but that's the only way that you can live this life, because you're the only version of yourself that's here. Yeah. So might as well be your most authentic, most genuine self. Be kind though. Be kind to people.
You don't know what they're going through.
Yeah, you don't know what they're going through for real.
Behind closed doors.
Yeah. So be kind to people. And I'd say, like, just on a side note, life is always more interesting when you have, like, interesting clothes. So just dress up and have fun, Yeah.
Do you. Stop thinking about what other people are doing.
Yeah. I think that's the only thing.
And network.
And network.
Yeah. Lol, both of you brought up really good points. Do you know, back in the day, this is some deep cut to my life before this. I had in boarding school, I had an Instagram page called A Woman Named Kindness, where I used to like post like pictures of notes that I'd write in my little notebook and post them on Instagram. I had like 10 followers though, so I deleted that account. Kindness doesn't pay. Yeah, it was a phase. And wait, what was the second thing that you said?
Be kind. Dress well. Yeah. Impress yourself.
Being authentic and shit. Like, honestly, just be the best you that you can be every single day. Yeah. Accept every part of you. Consistently tell yourself that you love yourself, because that's super important.
Even the flaws, guys, because it's what makes you.
Yeah.
Make sure you remind yourself you have unconditional love for yourself, because that's the only way to grow, really. Because if you feel like you're judging yourself and you don't really care about yourself or love yourself, how are you going to be the best version of yourself?
Exactly.
You only grow in a safe space, so make sure your mind and your heart is one.
Make yourself your own safe space.
Yeah,
actually.
you got to be your own safe space.
You got to be your own, because no one will make it for you.
And you'll always be uncomfortable in every situation if you don't feel like you're okay being you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, the best advice I could give would be stay super freaky, have good vagina. Love ya.
I love ya.
Bye. See y'all next week.
Bye.
Every Wednesday, like, follow, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, give it a comment, give it a 5-star review, do everything that you need to do wherever you're listening to this or watching this from. So yeah, love you. Bye.